Hi, welcome to my crib. Come on in. This is an inside cabin on the Carnival Panorama. There's not a lot to show you, but I'm going to show you what we have. So we have a full bed, and I'd asked for beds together. You can ask for beds apart, or you can ask for beds together. So I asked for beds together because we're celebrating our 40th wedding anniversary.
Yay.
So then we have the two nightstands that would have went in between here. They're now on either side. Now, my only complaint with Carnival Panorama so far, and we need to be honest, is the same thing that, I can't remember her name, from Ordinary Adventure said. Kitra. Okay. There's no charging stations over here. All there is a light switch. And she did like that there was a little bit of storage right there. So on the bed, you've got your normal sheets and your 2 pillows each. This right here is so that you lay your suitcase on it in case your suitcase is dirty, so you don't get the bed dirty. Okay? Now we're gonna move on this side of the room. And over here, behind this looks like a wooden cabinet. It's not. It's a refrigerator. And it opens right here. And show them inside. It's like dorm size, I would say. Is that what you'd say, Stanley?
Yeah.
And it didn't come with the water. We actually ordered 12 bottles of water, a case of water. So this is the TV. How many inches would you say this is? 40?
44 or something like that.
But it's not bad. Has our name right there on it. When we came in, we turned it on. It says, welcome aboard Carnival Panorama. It has your names. Then we haven't done this yet, but it says watch and listen. I think this is going to tell you to go do your muster station. And we already did that. We're good sailors. We went and did our muster station first before we even went to get food. Oh, and then if you drink this water, they will charge you. $4 1/4. But if you get desperate, at least it's in your room. There's a couple water glasses, and you can ask your cabin steward to get you ice. You cannot go and get ice out of the ice machine yourself. Okay, so over on this side of the room, okay, this is like your makeup table, so you can sit here and do your makeup. Not sure how this light comes on. There we go. So this is the light switch right here. This looks like a European plug. Do you know what this is, Stan?
Yeah, it's an international plug, European.
There's a couple charging stations. There's a couple USB. There's a phone, and on the phone you can call like room to room, and it'll show you how to call stateroom to stateroom. It says dial the stateroom number for staterooms decks 1 through 9 and add a 0 before the stateroom number. The other thing in here would be hair dryer, and I would assume they would have put this in the bathroom. So it's a good thing we opened this drawer because I'm going to need this. And you could put makeup or whatever you want to put for the week over on that side. These, I think, are your beach towels. Yeah, these are beach towels. So they don't want you using your regular towels out at the pool. These are to use at the pool. My husband jokingly said they were blankets.
They're big.
They are big, but that's what those are. So she gave us 2 to take down to the pool, which is nice because then we don't have to go get them ourselves. We probably have to replace those. So now, come over to this side, to the front of the cabin. First door you're going to open, you're going to find a safe. You're going to find a tiny closet. And you're going to find 1, 2, 3 drawers. So that's a lot of storage. I think that's a lot of storage. I can fold up most of my clothes. Like all of our t-shirts and our shorts, we could throw in the drawers. Or we can unpack our suitcases later when we get them. Hangers. The reason they don't keep them in here is because if there's no clothes on them, they do this the whole time the ship's going. So they just leave them in there until you figure out what you want on them. This gives you the price list if you want to have, like, if you have your suitcases come to you and your clothes is really wrinkled. This is for like pressing only. So like this has not gone up in pricing very much. So like one pair of pants, this dress pants, is like $4. And if you have like a shirt done, it's $4. So $4 or $5. Oh, here, trousers, slacks is $5. So $4 or $5 each. I know one girl, she takes her clothes and unpacks them, and immediately she sends all of her dress clothes down to this cabin steward.
Wow.
And he doesn't have anything ready till the next night. So you got to expect a 24-hour turnaround on that, but she pays to have everything pressed. So, oh, and then you have a nice dressing mirror that's right here in the closet too, which is nice for us women when we're getting ready. Okay, so separate room, bathroom. I can't hold this open, so you're gonna have to help me stand. Okay, so here we have the shower, and I'm 5'4", and I weigh about, I won't tell you that.
Nobody's business, right?
Let's just say I'm a size 12, and then you can figure it out. Okay, so this is the shower. There's the shampoo and the shower gel. All of Carnival's ships have it where squeeze pumps in the bathroom. And there's your shower gel. And if you want to take it down, if you're really short like me, sometimes that's nice. Have it right on your back. If you're taller like Stan, then you could probably leave it on the post the whole time. Over here you've got your toilet. Do not throw bulky items in the toilet. So do not do this. If you have a toddler that's traveling with you, make sure he is not in here by himself.
Or she.
Yeah. And then, this is the rule about the towels. If the towel is on the rack, I'm going to use it again. If it's on the floor, please exchange. That's the rule on the towels. You've got 3 shelves on both sides in order to put stuff. Now, I will warn you, if you have anything that's breakable, like say conditioner that you've specially brought, or like your husband has aftershave, I would not put it in these. I would leave it like in a makeup bag and put the whole makeup bag here, or either get one of those shoe clothing organizers and put on the back, because you have like little posts here that you can hang your clothes while you're showering. We found that this works really well to get the wrinkles out too, is to put the shower just as hot as possible and hang your clothes up in here for evening attire. You've got Kleenexes in here. She's given us 3 or 4 boxes. And that's really nice. There's an extra 2 rolls of toilet paper. You've got your bath towel. Is there only 1? No, 2, 3. So we have 3 bath towels. You do have washcloths, so it's really good that Carnival still has those. A trash bin. And a makeup mirror. I don't think it lights up, but at least it would magnify what you're trying to look at. So that's nice. Not sure what that is. Maybe it's some kind of smoke detector.
Yeah.
Because you are not to smoke in your cabin. If you were found smoking in your cabin, we got a letter. It was in our stateroom. It's a $500 penalty that's immediately attached to your sign and sale card.
Ouch.
Which you had to back up your sign and sale with a credit card, not a debit card. And then this is the clothesline. Oh, way back here. Will that work? There we go. So if you have wet swimsuits, do not hang them in your room. Do not do that. Hang your swimsuits, dry them out as much as possible in the sink, and hang them up here. This is your air conditioner. You're gonna bump it down to get cooler, or you'll bump it up to get warmer. It never gives you a degree. So maybe it's a good thing or maybe it's a bad thing. We don't
Play
know.
it by ear, yeah.
This is the first ship we've ever seen that. So this little key in the key card is to keep your lights on all the time. So it doesn't have anything to do with the air conditioning, just the lights. So you want it dark at night, but you don't want it dark during the day when you walk in, or we don't. So I'm gonna pull it out now. And now we're gonna wait for a few minutes. We're gonna see what happens. So now you see the lights are off. So we're gonna go put it back in. Ta-da! And all the lights came back on. Turn around, show them the lights. There you go.
Magic.
Okay, so that's what completes our room tour. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for many more adventures. Bye!